from them, and I turn the mustard.
It's Madden NFL 23, and up next is Xavier Howard, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Seahawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's not cool about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. The other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grover Stewart, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. It's a room to maneuver. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff. And it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mouth.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Scotty Miller, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to Walker on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They juked him. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3rd catch. For him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw here. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
On for the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Its kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and long. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Forced out, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tua Tagovailoa as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coach.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tua's throw taken in by Miller. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they all... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. That's now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Holding offense.
His blockers, sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that frustrates. It's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. He can't hit him.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Will Dissling, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive with 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Anthony Walker, given that O-line fits, he gets in there to drop it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 7 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Walker with another carry.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This is the tight end fan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, certainly those are the... They're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price. And
it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To try again after the sack.
Tua. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Let's go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Vikings a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
He completes this to Walker.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They run again on first down. Cook. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get?
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the works, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon'